Rodgers going to the air to start things out. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. They'll check this down to Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Steelers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get this up to about the 44. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I won't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, a 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ashton Genty with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 61 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a second and 10.
26. Get at 300. Get at 300.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw out wide is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He'll try and do this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is Shark. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man to the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
11. Gun. Stop. Right 80. 12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down,
Here we go.
Cincinnati.
Right, 11 MT.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
That's another Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Steelers 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Fighting through, he's got space. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Bengals 14. Chris Boswell.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 39-yard line.
Now Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Ready?
Chart the motion man right. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Right, 80. 12, 12, 12.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
Steelers' 13-yard line.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are once again back in front.
His kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after chip... Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Johnson... And now look at this. Big gain by Fumble. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Rodgers. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts So the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Back deep is DJ Chark. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
11
First down, Bengals.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
46-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one too low.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Muscles by at the 25. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35. Yard strike.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The drive will begin with a run by Jeanty. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
A run straight ahead with Jeanty. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 52 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Gun. Stop. 11, big 13. Stop.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And Sharp calls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Burrow will throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Burton. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it with the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Play action. It's Burrow.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll try and do this himself. Shart's got it, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll find Ginty out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
49-yard line.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Austin complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Gun. Back. Big 13. Big 13.
Burrow. And that's complete to Brown. Room past the 35. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10.
50.
Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pitt,